Movies Unzip, present, The Sorcerer, and the White Snake. Hello Unzippers, today, we will summarize the story of the action and sci-fi drama movie, The Sorcerer, and the White Snake, under 10 minutes. So, let's get started the story. But spoilers ahead. Subscribe, and enjoy snacks.
We see two snakes toward the start of the film, one white and one green. The two snakes are sisters. They had all the earmarks of being youthful, however, they were more than 1,000 years of age. Suzhan was the name of the white snake. The two snakes been able to adjust to the human structure. At some point, the two snakes see a kid named Xian at a mountain. He was tasting the blossoms on the mountain. Both get stunned, that does people eat blossoms? Indeed, Xian came there with his companions looking for certain spices. He was distant from everyone else, pushing ahead through the mountains. The green snake comes there in her unique structure and panics him. Being frightened, he tumbles off the mountain into a waterway. Seeing it, the white snake has sympathy for Xian. She feels terrible for him. She goes into the stream as a human. She inhales into his mouth. She saves his life. In the wake of aiding him, she disappears. At the point when Xian awakens, he discovers the entirety of his companions around him. He gets some information about the young lady who saved his life. His companions say that we didn't discover any young lady here. It was all in your creative mind. That very day, a celebration should be coordinated in the town. The expert of the sanctuary and his companions were likewise going to the celebration with him. They had an uncertainty that beasts are going to kill people at this celebration. Xian was traveling that way with those spices. In this manner he takes every one of them with him. On the opposite side, White Snake, Suzhan, was feeling the loss of that second when she helped Xian. That how she saved his life by giving him her own breath. She was constantly pondering Xian. Indeed, she began adoring him. She reveals to her sister, the green snake, that she needs to meet that kid. Hence, the two of them go to a similar celebration in the town. That very evening, Expert and his associates had come there with full readiness. Since they realized that beasts can assault people whenever. Green Snake meets the friend of the Expert in the celebration. Since Green Snake preferred him, she needed to become a close acquaintance with him. He says that I can't converse with you right now as I'm here to get the beasts. He didn't realize that the young lady requesting that he be her companion was additionally a beast. However, at that point the Green Snake sees Xian. She goes to him. She reveals to him that her sister loves him and she needs to meet. Xian says that I don't think about your sister, he won't meet her sister. Green Snake falls into the waterway, she pushes his boat to take him to her sister. As he comes to there, Suzhan admits that she adores him. Xian says, however I love another person, he says that I don't have the foggiest idea what her identity is. She saved me by giving me her own breath. Hearing it, Suzhan comprehends that he's discussing me, he cherishes me the manner in which I do. She takes him back into the stream to promise him that she is the young lady he cherishes, she's the young lady who saved him. Presently Xian was additionally mindful of the way that she's that young lady. Buddies of the beast discover a few beasts. He valiantly battles with those beasts. In the meantime, a beast harms Expert's partner. Thusly, he calls his lord for help. Then, at that point the Expert comes there to contend with them. He moves them to damnation and consumes them to death. Suzhan goes to Xian's home. The following day, seeing her in his home, makes Xian exceptionally cheerful. They begin living with one another and at some point, get hitched to one another. Upon the arrival of the celebration, the beast had nibbled one of Expert's mates. Thusly, Expert's partner was changing into the beast. He gets disturbed because of it. He was worn out on his life. In the event that he turns into a beast, he'll be a threat to people. In this manner, he was going to an abandoned spot to endeavor self-destruction. While he planned to do it, the green snake comes there. She asks him that for what valid reason he's doing such a demonstration. She stops him to do this. On which, he answers that I'll turn into a beast. I can't turn into a threat to people. Hence, I need to end my own life. The green snake, after hearing it, advises him regarding her existence. She shows her snake tongue. She says relax on the off chance that you become a beast, I'm a beast too. A short time later, we see Expert going to the town. He discovers numerous survivors of the beast there. They were in trouble and confronting it. Hence, Xian used to make spices to save their lives. Suzhen, then again, knew that they were being assaulted by those beasts. They are exceptionally incredible and perilous. It is difficult to fix them just with spices. Suzhen subsequently gets into those restorative plants altogether salvage his significant others and those individuals' lives. Suzhen had a rodent which was her companion. It says, "What are you doing, Suzhen? Don't you realize that giving your breath isn't not exactly a danger for you? It will make you powerless." However, Suzhen was able to assist his with husbanding and others. At the point when Xian makes townspeople drink that spice liquid, they begin to recuperate. It makes Ace stunned, since as per him, it was difficult to fix these individuals. Be that as it may, seeing them mending, he is left dumbfounded and confused. He asks of Xian whether anybody helped him in the readiness of these spices. On which he answers, "Indeed, my significant other aided me." Expert recognizes that his better half was definitely not a typical human, yet a beast. Subsequently, he gives Xian a sacred blade for his security. Then, at that point Expert goes to Suzhen. He asks her, for what good reason, she's doing this stuff. You wedded a human notwithstanding, being a beast. For what reason do you live like people among them? I am not uttering a word to you as you are a decent beast. You should better leave Xian. Something else, the end wouldn't be acceptable. I will kill you. Saying it, the Expert leaves. At the night when Xian arrives at home, he brings a cured wine. It mends against snake toxin. Be that as it may, Suzhen was a snake herself. Xian makes her beverage this wine also. Drinking it, she begins feeling odd and her state deteriorates. She secures herself a room. Xian asks her for what good reason she's behaving like this. Or then again, in case you're distraught at me. Suzhen couldn't handle herself and turns into a snake. To get her, the Expert likewise comes there. They face one another. Xian wounds her with that blessed blade that was given by the Expert. He didn't realize that this white snake was his better half. Subsequent to getting wounded, Suzhen goes to her sister, the green snake. As she got wounded by a blessed blade, so she couldn't change into human structure at any point in the future. She'll be a snake until the end of time. Xian gets some information about his better half. Expert says that truth be told, this white snake was your significant other. You wedded a 1,000 years of age snake. He becomes stunned subsequent to recognizing reality. Suzhen's rodent enlightens Xian regarding a spice that can save Suzhen's life. However, getting that spice is hazardous, thus perilous. Since beasts have involved that spot. Despite this, Xian goes there and finds that spice. However, Xian is eclipsed by beasts. All friends of the Expert attempt to save Xian. Rodent proceeds to give that spice to Suzhen that saves her life. Presently, she could take human structure once more. As she recuperates, she assaults the Expert and his sidekicks. She comprehended that they needed to isolate her and Xian. She carries Xian to a spot some way or another. She inquires as to whether he's alright, however he had lost his memory. He couldn't recall that anything, even his better half Suzhen. Suzhen asks the Expert that how did you manage my significant other Xian? As he has failed to remember me. Be that as it may, inevitably, his memory returns and he becomes ordinary. In any case, as Suzhen was a beast, Expert makes an old house utilizing his forces. He detains her in it for eternity. It was unimaginable for her to get out of that house. Xian spends his entire life outside the house waiting for his wife. Master's companion had also become a monster, but a good one. He stayed with the monsters for the rest of his life. Here, the movie ends.
So, here it is, another great thriller movie. Just click and watch, or if we want to watch movie recommended by me, then click here. Thank you.